Hello, we are the Half-Rest Heroes, and welcome back to another session of my campaign. Once again, we delve into a distant realm that differs greatly from the world that our characters are familiar with. We'll see just what they find here. Last time on the Johnson administration's journey, you all set off to a ruin with Fern in search of a strange presence the mayor had told you about, as well as another way to unlock this third Sylvan rune on the door to the study. Deep inside the Avariti forest, you found your way into a decrepit-looking fort and came face to face with a Dracolich. After a brief fight, you entered the treasure room with a portrait of Molek Ball and took a short rest. In this room, retroactively described, you found and broke a phylactery which dispersed its energy between the five of you, and you all started to fill your bags with coin. Towards the tail end of the rest, Fern encountered a gem that bore a loose resemblance to the beguiling heart. It began to fill with a familiar swirl of black and white, and the party was unable to remove it from her hand in time, before you were all sent back into the Avariti forest. Before I jump into the description of the Avariti forest, is there any questions, clarifications about anything that has happened in the past couple sessions, whatever, because it has been a month?
I don't think so.
No?
We have everything, right?
Yes, you do have the egg, the talon, and all the coin. And of course, the beguiling heart, if you're wondering.
Yeah. Matt saying retroactively broke phylactery reminded me that Joseph asked if there was a phylactery. Matt said no, and then said wait.
Yeah. Fun stuff. So, let me just get that. Around you in the Avariti forest, it's a little bit different. Beyond the canopy of the tall trees, you see dark gray storm clouds covering the sky. The air is stagnant. It's neither cool nor warm. The world around you is muted under the dim light filtering through the clouds, only interrupted occasionally by flashes of lightning.
Before this, we've never seen, like, storms or anything while we've been here, have we?
No, it's always been clear weather.
Well, that's concerning.
We broke it.
You all gather yourselves. Fern is not with you, as per usual when you reset.
Well, I mean, theoretically, all we have to do is go to the door and put the stuff there, and then
Let's see what happens.
see what happens.
Let's just see what happens.
You,
I suppose, yeah, we suppose we start walking towards the village like usual at this point.
like usual.
How do people feel about the storms? Right, see.
Hmm?
How do people react in the storms?
Well,
Oh yeah, if we can see other people.
well, as you follow the beaten trail, such a familiar sight to you now. Something unfamiliar awaits you as you get closer to Wisteria Vale. As you find no one there to greet you.
Great.
The place looks to be in a similar state as usual, from a distance at least. You look and you see the familiar ring around the entire clearing of wisteria blossoms, as well as the rest of the vine adorning all of the buildings, albeit in a darker shade than last time. Though it is a little hard to tell considering the light is so low. One of the trees next to you, pale, sprouts an eye. Not so much sprouts as it just materializes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's turn towards it.
Mm-hmm.
So-
No fair! No fair, you went too fast. You're supposed to enjoy the story, not run through it.
Speed run.
Sorry, we're just built different.
Fine.
All right, we have too much
Let's-
energy. We gotta go. We gotta
let's-
see what's going on. We gotta get to the real world.
Fine. Let's make it a little bit more challenging for you.
As you feel the ground begin to shake. As in the distance, you see the manor, the land around the manor begin to rise as bits of stone and dirt fall off of it. As
Is it
climb-
like? Is it like going into like a huge pillar, basically?
It's like a big sky island, or mini sky island, just around the manor itself. You can actually see where a bit of the foundation is left a bit of the foundation is left behind as the manor and its mini island begin to rise into the air on the opposite side of the town from where you are.
Okay, so just checking in real quick. What is your preferred? What we're thinking as like a timeline for us in this? Because I don't know. I feel like we went at a fairly normal pace. Maybe we should just be on the same page a little bit,
You should have taken 5 loops, not 3. You weren't supposed to find the door to the study that fast. But no matter. I have other stories, and this will buy a little bit of time for you to enjoy.
What other stories? Is there more of this, or just like other things total? Are there more
And then
memories?
the eye vanishes.
Oh,
I'm. Fowlin is following it, by the way.
Yeah. It just goes up vertically. There, it doesn't move horizontally from where it,
Is it?
Where
Is
the
it
crater
like
is.
continue going like constantly, or is it like?
no, it stops. I mean, you can't really tell from this distance how high.
But can we still see it?
You can still see it. It's
Hmm.
almost like peeking into the cloud cover.
Interesting. Well,
I'll be honest, I got a lot more worried when they said we're gonna make it a lot harder. I shouldn't have said that, should I?
I mean, it's a fair question.
yeah, I mean, I'm a little confused because that's definitely not that much harder, but that's making me worried that there's definitely something else.
Can we just can I just like start to walk into the city, into the town?
Okay.
Yeah, I want to figure out what's going on down here.
I want to see if we can find
Ethan?
like anyone.
Ethan, can you roll a d6 for me?
Forgot about that. I have to have dice for these.
Mhm.
Joseph, do you have your dice?
I do.
I'm proud of you.
Thank goodness.
Thank you.
Can I have my dice tray?
No, Joseph, let me double check. Do you actually have them? Because you've said you have them before and then realized you didn't have them.
Ooh.
Who? Okay. So, you said you're heading into the town.
Mhm.
Going around, see the familiar sights. Trying to see. Would one of you make a perception check for me?
Yeah, I got you. Um, 21.
21. Looking around, and the buildings are a little bit not as great condition. Not as great condition as you've last seen them. They don't look like any of the ruins you've been to, mind you. But it almost feels like the place has been abandoned, and some of the vines start to, creep into parts of the walls and structure of it that weakened a little bit. The townsfolk you don't see, except looking over at a pumpkin patch, you see one man wearing a straw hat, as he had before, long bushy beard. Tom Bombadil still working his field.
The grind never stops.
Bombadil.
I'm just gonna like mock tipping my cap. Lovely weather, huh?
Not really,
Keep walking.
as he's the only person you see in the greater part of the town. You look over and what?
Nothing. Keep going.
You look over and you see maybe what looks to be like a little bit of light coming over from a campfire over at Fern's place. But before that, you kind of went to the middle of town square, and you find what looks to be is that
Oh.
space? Okay.
Oh, okay.
You find what looks to be soot kind of pacing around the fountain. Bigger than you remember.
Great.
Hey, buddy. Glad you're still around.
Also,
What's
this is a smart motherfucker. And now he's
Kind-
bigger.
Found a way to survive.
He kind of with his tail between its legs, kind of whine as it makes its way over to you. Looks to be almost. Then when it gets closer, you realize it's almost it not only when Fern said there was a wolf pup, not kidding, this looks like a wolf, and as it gets bigger, as closer, you're like, oh, that's a dire wolf. Yeah.
Mm.
It kind of goes over and
He grew up so fast.
licks at your hand to hail, expecting maybe some treats.
Well, of course I'm gonna give it treats. I'll give it ration. Which I assume is not quite enough for it anymore.
It kind of you hand it one and it kind of inhales it. Like takes it out of your hand and it's just gone. You look around and you could look at maybe the tavern again. That store. You could go to the crater.
I actually do want to go to the plant store.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely want to check out Fern's place where the light is at one point, but we can go to the plant store first.
Mm-hmm.
Is Soot like beckoning us to go anywhere? Or if I ask like, where's Fern?
It kind of looks over at Fern's treehouse, back at you, and then it starts walking off in another direction,
Oh, away from the treehouse?
away from the treehouse. So, Johnson administration. What directions or direction or directions you could split up and look for clues.
I mean, I want to check out Fern's place, but I also feel like somebody should follow Soot.
Is Soot going in the direction of the plant store by any chance?
Afraid not.
Ah.
I guess I'll follow Soot.
You'll follow suit and follow suit. Yeah, I know.
God damn you.
Matt, that was a polite way of saying shut the fuck up.
All right. So, what Imperious, Hale, going and following Soot? How about Karak and Randy?
I'm gonna go to
Hold on,
Fern's
with-
place.
I'll go with Randy.
Okay. And Bolton will go with you to Karak and Randy. All right. So, I'll start with Hale and Imperious. As you head over, Soot leads you to the pumpkin patch. Throughout, still haven't seen anyone else speaking out. He kind of is mindlessly toiling away, kind of trimming some of the pumpkins. Most of them look like they've almost rotten through. He kind of frowns at that. And Soot kind of goes up and barks at Thomas. Yeah, I'll be there in a second. All right, he walks up and he doesn't really look at you two, just looks at Soot and goes, all right, how can I help you this time? Soot barks at him and he's like, oh, you want me to talk to him? Okay, that's fine. Hello, adventurers.
Hello?
Well, I didn't quite expect that.
No, I did not expect that either.
Ah, well,
You speak direwolf?
that specific dialect, yes. It's when you go further south that it gets a little more dicey. They start rolling their R's for some reason.
language. Weird.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
okay. So, okay.
I'm sorry, Sid. I forgot. You always said that you're actually she, right? Yeah, my bad. I Fern always calls you by he, so I get confused. All right. Yeah. So here says that that they need your help, and if you would like to, they need you to go over and get them into that study. Both both Soot and Fern.
Well, where's Fern?
Likely back in back at a tree house, but it's probably what's left of Fern anyways. Fern's probably gone.
What the?
What
Excuse.
do you mean?
Or I suppose
by
Fern
that?
is what's left of her.
What do you mean by that?
What does that make?
It's something easier to experience yourself versus talk about. Ah,
Oh, let's hurry over there.
Yeah.
all right. Oh, and if you do end up finding your way out of this place, please let me know. I remembered this is not actually where I'm from.
Like,
And goes back and starts working at his pumpkin patch.
I can't wait for us just to abandon this man.
Mm.
While you're thinking about that, I'm gonna swap over to the other crew. Walking over the tree. You notice getting closer that most of the branches on this tree have almost withered away. You see what looks to be a nest of a relatively large bird kind of fall into the ground. You walk over closely and you see the skeletal structure of that raven. Most likely the mother raven that was trying to protect its eggs last time around. Fern is kind of sitting motionless on one of the stumps next to the flames.
Furnace?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Does she look the same?
If you get closer, I'd say make a perception check for me.
Can we both make one?
Go ahead.
Not great. 11.
11.
Perception 14.
14. Looks the same to you. Maybe posture's a little bit different.
How far away is she?
I mean, about 30 feet away.
Oh, okay. I'll
She
yell
kind
out to
of,
her. Hey, Fern, what's going on?
she doesn't really answer. She looks up and kind of looks around and then puts her head back down.
You good there?
I suppose.
That You
What's
don't look happy.
Mm.
Do
I
you know
suppose
where
I'm not
everybody
happy.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sad either.
Content is all right. Do you know where everybody in the village went?
The village, right. No one's ever been in the village save for that strange man.
No one's ever been in the village.
No one real anyways.
Well, I'll grant that. Well, what about the mayor?
Hmm. I suppose the mayor isn't real, but the beholder is. It's around this time you notice up in the sky around the sky island that is the manor now, what looks to be a gargantuan beholder. It breaks out of the manor. Almost a side of one of the walls explodes for it to come out. You see what looks to be runes on some of its eye stalks, but the main eye is bloodshot and lacks one. It glares down.
I'm gonna just prepare for my normal combat routine.
Mm-hmm.
Not casting anything yet because I don't want to start anything.
It's more than, from where you are, more than 500 feet away. It doesn't seem, and high up in the sky, it doesn't seem to take notice of anyone in particular, but it is kind of glaring down.
I'm just gonna walk closer to Fern.
Yeah. Is it we're at the treehouse, right?
Yeah.
Kind of just like instinctually try and hide under whatever shade is left of the tree.
All right. Go ahead and make a stealth check,
Oh, great.
both of you.
Me as well.
And this happens jumping over to Tom Bombadil crew. This happens, and Bombadil kind of looks up and goes, "That doesn't seem good," and goes invisible.
Or so
What the fuck?
Oh no.
I don't think that's good. We should probably go back to Fern right now. We should start running, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Joseph, I think if they start running, our stealth is fine.
Okay.
You know, that's true. We don't have to be stealthy. We just have to be stealthier than the other guys.
Exactly.
So where are you two running?
Treehouse.
To the treehouse.
Okay, so you're running across the open field to the treehouse. Gotcha. All right.
Well, can we stop at like the village edge and just look out? Is it close enough to see them at all? Or even see that they're over there?
I'll say hopping over there, Fern, or the thing that looks like Fern, kind of snaps their fingers and the fire goes out, and kind of climbs into the treehouse.
I'll follow suit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if she's not gonna stop us, then I'm probably gonna follow her.
Yeah. Go ahead and make your choice of athletics or acrobatics.
$15.
20. Not natural.
Really needed to get to
All right.
land shop.
So, make a perception check with disadvantage, Hale.
My specialty. Oh, 20. Non-natural.
Oh, nice. So yeah, you do see them. You almost miss them, but as they kind of slink into the treehouse.
Okay. How large is this open field?
Say like 150 feet to the treehouse. From where you're standing, at least.
What is the beholder doing now?
The beholder is looking towards town proper, and aims one of its eye stalks, and then you see a brief flash of light as a laser pierces through a portion of the upper tavern.
Damn.
Like a Hurdy destructing laser?
It would seem so.
Oh no.
What?
Doesn't seem to have you haven't seemed to cut any of its eyes. So it's just kind of, it saw some movement fired towards one of the buildings and is still kind of looking down upon it. So
Okay.
kind of-
Feel like it's looking for us.
Or something.
And as you're wondering that, almost kind of this wave of telepathic energy just bombards you, as it does with the entirety of the area. It's crazy you can see the actual psionic waves in the air as they hit down. You did this to me, didn't you? Where are you all?
Oh.
Scheming flesh bags.
I'll whisper to Kark. I think he's angry at us.
It's 500 feet out.
Yep. And okay. I'll just say it. He's 200 feet from the crater vertically. It's just Joe was asking from where he was.
Okay, so it's 500 diagonal to them. Okay.
Yeah.
Still too far.
Sure,
To do
yeah.
anything about it, but,
Mhm.
okay.
So I have a crazy idea, Kark. What if we dimension doored inside of the beholder?
Well, Imperious. We could dimension door into the treehouse to catch up with them, but that is my last 4th level spell slot.
I mean,
We could just run.
we could just run. That is an option. That's indeed an option.
Are we not gonna long rest?
No.
No, we haven't had one of those in a long time.
we're good. I just want to make sure I had my spell slots properly marked.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I guess running and hoping for the best is the best idea. But like the also thing, I can go in underneath the ground and do it that way by going my Aether walk shit. But then you're just left by yourself. So it's just
Yeah, I mean that's and how many? That's limited too, right?
yes, but also, you know, I haven't been really using it that often, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But you know, it only helps me out. That's the main issue here.
Mm-hmm.
While that's going on, I'm going to switch over to the Treehouse Gang, and
I mean, Randy, how much could the beholder really do to us if we're inside it?
I mean, the stomach acid would probably hurt, but like, we could probably do a lot more damage to it than it could do to us.
Yeah, and I mean, I can resist that now in
And
multiple
I
ways.
just can't, but I'll try anyways. I can always leave if I needed to. It just depends if I right back
Exactly.
out.
We could fuck it up for a bit
Yeah.
and then just get out of there.
Conversations are significantly different from what
yeah.
it is.
the
Actually,
figure
but
with you, it kind of just sits there.
They're
Um,
150 feet away from us, right? Is there a point that we can move to where they're closer? Or is
Fern,
this
do you need something? Is something like? Are you okay? Do you need us
I'm-
to help you with something?
I'm not Fern.
Okay, I assume you're gonna tell me you're
Okay.
kindred.
That word does sound familiar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um,
So what the fuck happened?
She said nobody was real. How long have you been sitting here?
I've been sitting here for 8,023 years.
Okay. I'm actually gonna write that down. Hold on.
Yeah.
At
Follow-up
first I was like,
question.
well, that's not helpful in any way, shape, or form. And then I was like, pause.
It might
That
be.
was way too specific.
Follow-up question. Do you recognize us?
Hmm. Not really. No. I got trapped here. I was, got separated. From me.
From soot.
That's the other fragment.
Mhm.
I got separated from the whole.
Interesting.
I made a mistake.
What kind of mistake?
I got desperate. After I could no longer return to home because of the gate. Then, a year later, I asked for something. Or the whole did, at least. And then I was trapped here.
So I wonder how much of what we saw was in any way, shape, or form representative of reality.
This was all a lie.
Oh.
A story. Something that fooled Fern, but not me. Hopping over to Tom Bombadil Group. You said you're looking for anything between
Is there any way that we can get closer?
From your perception check, you do see what looks to be some scattered brush and bushes that maybe you could jump into. Sparsely between each of them.
How close would we be from them if we did that?
Nearest large bush would be 40 feet from you.
Okay, so it's 40 feet from us in the clearing?
Yeah.
And then 110 to them?
Yeah. Past that, it gets a little bit easier to hide. And you do see a little bit of a change in elevation. Maybe you did see, like, sometimes when you're walking through the clearing on your previous loops, that there was some like mole holes. It would be kind of tough to squeeze in, but if you found one out there, maybe it would be manageable. But it is a gamble. And so, if you are heading towards that, I want you to choose slight right, center, or slight left. The center has probably the most brush. Actually, to make it easier, it'd be the slight left has the most brush. The slight right has the least amount of brush, but the most change in elevation, more likely to have molehills. And the center is 50-50. You would assume that the brush would be in easier forms of concealment, but not as effective. The molehills would take a little bit more time, but you would be fully concealed while you're in there. And of course, if you're just standing out in the open, you're standing out in the open.
Any thoughts? I can talk to them if I'm 120 feet away from them, but can't really do anything from here. Again, without dimension dooring.
Really, it's a coin flip. So it's just we're not going down the middle. We're gonna have to choose either one or the other. I like my chances with the brush, I guess. So slight left.
Do we have anything that we can do to like try and distract it elsewhere? Or any ways to like go invisible or something? I don't think I really have anything.
Actually, wait.
While you're talking, just to interrupt you, there is a moment where there's a moment where you see something change with the beholder, and the big eye now has this big, it's almost like an industrial powered, just like spotlight. Just looks down and starts beaming down center of town. Starts
Great,
moving.
fantastic. Love to hear it. What I was gonna say was I can make darkness on a rock. We can throw it in the opposite direction and run in the brushes and the and do it that way. Make a distraction with darkness, but with that spotlight, I don't know, man.
I mean, if it's spotlighting, are the other eye stalks just like zooping all around looking everywhere else, or is it just like all focused on one area as it combs everything? So it could just go.
It seems like make an insight check. Because you can't really
15.
What was that?
15.
15. The other eyes don't seem to be focused down at the town. It seems like whenever the beholder needs to use them, it will start looking in the same direction as the main one. It seems more paranoid and looking around itself in the immediate area. So you'd only have one eye to worry about.
Let's just wait until it's looking the wrong way and go.
Yeah, I guess we can do that.
If we need to, we can just eat out of there.
That is also true. So brushes or molehills?
While you deliberate, I'm going back over to the treehouse gang.
Well, I mean, I feel like we should try and figure out something to do.
Yeah.
I will say you guys do notice the same thing of the whole molehills and shrubs.
We could just try and kill it. I don't know what that will do to the dream. I could make us... I could just teleport us into the building, probably. But
Yeah, I
we'd
mean,
be
there's an
without
option.
Hale and, we wouldn't have Hale and
Yes.
Imperius. And Bolton would be
Yeah.
left behind, because I always forget that he's there.
Yeah, that wouldn't be very good.
Do we have turtles?
That is
I
a
don't-
question.
I don't remember
Do
if turtles are
we
an option.
Have turtles. It's a great question.
Meanwhile, Turtle Gang, the one with the turtle necklace, because that's what it's basically is now.
Yep.
Yeah, seriously. I know. Could you imagine that would happen to you? I'm gonna cast Sending.
Okay.
All I'm gonna say is, are turtles an option? We could get to the building, teleport.
Heck yeah.
Is that your response?
Yeah.
No other info? Okay.
I can't wait to find out that turtling is not
No.
an option.
Yeah, I can't wait to not have turtles.
I mean, I have the charge.
Okay.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
I would have 100% still expected you just to say heck yeah, even if it wasn't an option.
Yeah, I'd like it. Heck yeah, was just that would be awesome.
Like we're going to
Yeah,
the
well-
zoo, you mean? That's what the turtle you mean about turtles?
I will let Matt switch to your turn. You can do with that.
All right.
message
Yeah.
now.
What's that? Or like, all right, let's go. Let's meet up with them. And then we'll just leg it. I don't care, brush.
You're just gonna leg it.
Yeah. We could try stealthing through the brush.
I
Might have to
trust
get to
legging
it
it more than
first.
I trust stealthing with this character.
Okay.
Okay, great, fantastic.
I mean, we can try stealthy. I don't. We'll see. We'll put in the fate of the dice,
Okay.
because that always goes so well for me.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
16.
$20, not natural. And we both fail. That's
What's
what
your share?
20, not natural.
Okay. Okay, so you start running, and as you're heading through, you make it to the first bit of large brush, and the spotlight, the eye flits towards your way. And I'm gonna need both of you to roll a 1d4. Or actually, hold on. Are you both hiding in the same bush? There's 4 bushes.
Yes.
You're in the same bush. Okay.
I don't.
Alrighty.
It's either all or nothing on that one.
Alright, I'm gonna need you guys to pick a number. 1 through 4.
1.
Is that okay with you, Ethan? Okay.
you. you.
As you're okay.
I don't like that.
As one of the secondary stalks kind of looks over, and then in a flash, it's almost like it's almost like this glint. It almost like something taking a picture. As the bush furthest away from you gets turned to stone.
Woo! That was a 4. Wait.
Anyways, continuing on, are you going to...
Is it still looking our way?
It is still looking your way. And after a brief moment, wanders back to the town.
Okay. I'm going to... Now that we are within 120 feet away, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to cast message. Message Randy. I don't like this very much.
We almost got blasted.
Can I respond to this message?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm asking Ethan, is this like, I can't forget how message works.
You can.
Okay. Neither do I. What do we do about it?
Is there any way that you can distract it?
I could.
Or we can just... Okay, so we need to bring Fern and Soot to the door.
Oh.
That means that if we want to bring Soot, I can't dimension door us both to you.
And it's weird.
3 of us to you.
It's weird. As you talking about this, who has the higher passive perception, Imperius or you, Hale?
Probably Hale.
Same.
My passive
14.
perception is 14.
Okay. So both of you notice as what looks to be kind of this kind of shadow slithering up to the bush, and you're like, shit, 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 and you like pull out your rapier, and then it materializes into a wolf pup.
Oh,
A pup?
Yep.
Is that as a pub?
Yes.
I was about to end you right now.
Like our sit, the current sit, the wolf.
Yep. It's
It's
the
now
wolf.
up.
It's
Is
now
it
a
a
pup.
pup?
It's a pup
Okay.
now. It
What the
seems like
There's
it
so
seems
many
like it
questions
took
that I
this
have.
specific form. And for a second goes,
So, are you able to get to the treehouse on your
"Hey, quiet."
I don't like that at all.
Fuck this. No.
No, I don't want it. Fuck off.
This is giving me PTSD. I'm out.
Alright, we're not taking
I'm out. Fuck this.
Hold on.
Don't,
Matt, I swear to fuck.
don't you dare.
Matt, I
fixed it.
swear to fuck.
I fixed that. That was uncomfortable.
Now he's British? Okay.
British?
British.
So it's
Real sad in it. Mm, this form is limiting. I can stop with that act, good lord. Greetings.
hi.
This is all YouTube.
Yeah.
You said greetings.
We just don't know how to react.
Yeah, me being quiet is just me actually acting because it's just like, the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Proper
Whoa.
introductions are in order. I am a fragment of kindred. Yes. And
So we're just out in the open with that. That's
Okay,
Good.
great, fantastic. Love to hear that one.
I have been able to, though my power is quite limited, I have figured out slightly how to alter my form to do as I please. Though, unfortunately, I do not think the other fragment can do that. Most of my lucid mind was put in wolf form. As infuriating as that was for trying to get anyone's attention for all this time.
it's hard to get people's attention when you're too cute. Wait, should I say that to a god?
Yeah.
Is that okay? I'm gonna look at the pup.
I'm technically only a fragment of a god.
That makes it okay?
Not really, but I'm willing to let it pass.
Okay, cool. Anyway,
Right.
are you able to get to the treehouse? We're hoping to reconnect with our other party members and I guess your other half. And from there we can head right into the manor,
Mhm.
into the door.
Very well.
It will be uncomfortable for you, probably. Hope that's okay.
I suppose that'll have to do. Thank you for coming here. Been waiting for a very long time for someone like you. That weirdo arrived before you all, but he soon fell under the spell of this place. It's a good thing you didn't spend too much time here. too long, and it gets harder to remember who you're supposed to be. Anyways, I'm going to sling forward a bit. I take it you can use that message spell if you wish to contact me. I won't go out of your range.
Sounds good. See you there.
And slink towards. Wait, did you send Soot towards the treehouse or towards the manor?
Treehouse.
Okay.
I'm gonna
As-
message Randy then. Is Fern with you? Is she okay?
She's with us. She's alive.
And
Her other half is coming.
Great.
Her other fragment.
and
Her head fragment.
slinking up the tree trunk, going through, materializing on the windowsill, is the Soot pup.
Hey, are you in a better mind state than
This one.
her?
From a matter speaking, she has some things that are mine, and well, she has certain faculties that I don't have, and the same vice versa.
She's just kind of out of it right now, you know?
That's quite rude of you.
Did she say that or did the dog say that?
Yeah. It's kind of tough when both of them are supposed to sound pretty
They're
similar.
supposed to sound exactly the same. So
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
I look
like,
at her and
great.
I know you're a god, but you're kind of out of it right now.
Just
gonna-
because
I'm
it's
gonna
rude doesn't make it
message-
not true.
I'm gonna message the Soot
I
fragment
can still
and say,
talk. I am just a little bit more lacking of my emotional tone and recognition of certain social conventions. I did not realize when you said Fern that you were referring to me.
Oh no, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I figured that was to be expected. So okay, is she like how? The words that I were going to say is what size is she?
Hey, yo.
Does she look like a
Like-
child, like we have originally imagined?
Like, is she humanoid, like medium sized, or is she like, I don't know.
She looks humanoid. Yeah.
She's not like extra big or anything, right?
No.
Okay. Do you like both of you / one of you? I don't really know how this is supposed to work. Do you need you? Okay. Sorry. I'm a bit overwhelmed right now. I look at the wolf.
You need you.
You seem to think that you both need to be in the building. Yes?
Yes. Okay, hold on. You're most likely going to need that. You should probably... Let's see if I can work on... You're technically still me, so let's see if I can transmute your form a bit.
Who is talking to who?
Dog to human.
Okay.
Tarek's gonna go like, fuck this, and he's just gonna walk away for the moment. He's like, I'm not
He's
dealing
like,
with this.
okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you got this, I'm done.
All right.
It was
I can hold it down.
The session notes for this was a time writing.
Yeah.
And I need someone to carry me, though. That's fine. I'll just take it over with you. I can't really carry anything in my incorporeal state, but they'll be able to. And uh, the wolf lays a paw on her, and she begins to dissipate, and into smoke, and then gather within her mask.
Okay.
And then I can still talk as the mask almost shakes a little bit, though I cannot move. I'll be able to answer any questions about my predicament that I can remember. The pup says, I, for one, do not know how we got into the situation. I just was the most self-aware. I do remember all the help you've done for us on our journeys. It seems that, and I remember that there were loops, but not what happened during them, says the human.
God.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, ain't it great that both Hale and I are not over there to freak the fuck out from this bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, about
Jesus
that.
Christ.
I'm gonna message Randy. Do you have a dimension door to get us in there?
I have many dimension doors.
All right. You ready, Imperius?
Yeah,
Good.
I guess.
I'll take you and wheel the dimension door into the treehouse.
Okay. And then they pop in, and you see...
Okay. You dimension doored into the treehouse.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
'Cause
In my head, you said the treehouse, and I thought
The manor.
The manor, and I was like, "You ruined everything."
You piece of shit.
I was like, I can't. I mean, I was like, oh, Ethan heard I have many, and he's like, oh, okay, you could just burn all your spell slots going back and forth, then screw you.
Another sonic wave happens, and it's just angry screaming, and you see another, what you assume to be a damaging ray go down and then slice off the facade of one of the not the tavern this time, the
Over and over again.
the plant shop establishment. Half of just part of the roofing and wall just falls out.
I'm just gonna watch that and. All right. Well, that's not gonna work. Randy, do you have ingredients for Find Familiar that I can borrow? I won't give them back.
Probably. Do you cast it as a warlock?
That is a really unique question.
Is it
Because
safe
I
to
now
come
can
out
cast it.
now? As you hear muffling from your pouch, Randy. Is it safe to come out now?
Safe is a subjective term, but we're not in immediate danger.
Oh, lovely. Out of the frying pan and into the line of sight of the beholder, I suppose.
Yes, exactly. What were you saying, Hale?
I mean, no, but also not with my innate magic. I can just do it now since we fought the Dracolich. It's from Magic Initiate.
Let me look at my bag. Pause.
We could take a 5-minute break if we like.
I mean, I don't need. I mean, we can take a 5-minute break if you want, but I don't need one.
I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
No.
I do.
Cool. This will help us stay in a little bit more contact and help protect you guys. And then I will take it and then cast Find Familiar to create a lizard.
What level do you cast it at?
First.
Oh.
What? You judging me for casting a Find
weak
Familiar at first
lizard.
level?
Also, it takes an hour to cast, by the way.
Holy crap, really? Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
never mind. I will not do that. At least, not right now. Well, I guess I can try and start. I don't know what we're doing. No, I'm not going to. And you can have it back. I'm not going to use that.
Yeah, okay.
Holy cow. Yeah, it's a big never mind there.
It does benefit from casting it at a higher level, just saying.
Yeah, it probably won't for what I need it though.
That's fair.
Yeah, I doubt we're going to be here an hour, so. Oh, yeah.
Also, I will say, when it fired that petrification ray, like when you caught its attention and it used it, it floated away from the manor itself to do that.
Okay.
For the most part, it keeps the manor to its back. But when it needs to use one of its eye stalks, it does. And it does kind of wander over to get within range.
Okay. Yeah, so that's
I mean, if we're just going to be teleporting past it anyways.
alright.
So, put the mask in someone's bag.
Is got the mask, got the book. Alright. I've got all the magical, ancient, mystical artifacts.
So, I'll
Got the
turn
wolf.
turtles.
Wolf is teleportable. How many targets can you turtle?
4. So,
There's 6 of us.
yeah, so that's good, because I'm not going to turtle and you're not going to turtle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 4 are totaled. You can take 1 person.
So, are you gonna turtle a god?
That
They're cool.
that
with it.
is a sentence.
That's the title, Turtling a God. Or
We-
To Turtle a God.
How to
How to turtle a god 101.
I look to. So, you're okay with this?
It's going to be
Whatever.
uncomfortable, but
Whatever
Are you
needs to
willing to
kind of
happen.
better way.
Okay. Well, the house is 500 feet away, I believe, right now, right?
Yes.
Which means I think we need to get closer.
Isn't it? Because the
Oh,
beholder's
Dimension Door is 500 feet.
Yeah, I
I
was
don't know
like-
why I thought it was
Yeah.
400.
It's actually 510 feet now.
Bro.
Well, we do need to get closer a little bit still because
You'll
I
land
want to be able to
outside.
kind of teleport like right there. Findle, buddy, I love you. Here's the thing.
Sacrifice yourself for the cause.
We kind of need a distraction. And I also can't teleport you there. So
This this like it's an owl griffin, right? What's the thing?
yeah.
This owl griffin looks up at you with kind of innocent, pure, trusting eyes, and is kind of it understands your speech and it's quite intelligent. So it nods to each part of your plan.
So
And animated betrayals.
I'll summon you back. You'll be fine. It's okay. You might go to sleep for a little while, but for the cause. You know, that's the motto.
For the cause.
We all salute Vendel.
Oh, Seven's in chat.
Come on, let's turtle it up. Snap.
Alrighty, so what's first?
I think
Oh,
turtle's
first,
in the bag.
first turtle, then bag,
Yeah,
then
first
Findle
turtle,
dies.
then bag, then Findle flies into the sunset
And gets murdered by a beholder.
and screams.
He gets
I don't
murked.
know.
Okay, so you take out the change bringer. You look over and you're like, all right, turtle bag. You look down, and the light is a little bit dim. There, you feel a sensation pulling at you. Do you contact this point, or do you let it go?
Do I what?
There's this sensation pulling you towards the change bringer. Do you resist the sensation, or do you allow it to wash over you?
I will. I'll let it wash over me.
Okay. So,
I'm really gonna need its help if it's already a little bit dim.
as your senses converge into the point on the change bringer, it all goes black for a brief moment. And you open your eyes, and you're standing once more on the everlasting horizon, where when you were last here, you were silent. Afterwards, afterwards
I was so
it became
expecting you
Halia.
to say that I was on the ground outside of Wisteria.
I was gonna say, that's what I thought you were saying.
No. You're at this endless horizon that is somewhat familiar to you. When you were last here, you were silent, and afterwards, this served as some sort of vehicle for you to change into Halia. Doesn't seem to be this way.
Again. Oh, okay.
But that figure is still there. That man who was that acolyte that you all ended up killing. You seek to use my ambition. My ambition has been waning from this place. If I allow you to use it once more, then I'll disappear. I don't want to disappear. Why should you be the one to hold an ambition towards freedom? As you can remember, I became a monster so that I could go home. Get away from Velhai Gorge. But it only ended in failure. When I arrived, it was naught but a crater. And yet I still sought for my own freedom, even though every waking minute of it was hell. every. I wish for any of the 9 hells more than that experience. But this place gives me peace. Convince me. Meanwhile, outside of the Changebringer, actually no, we'll not go to that perspective yet. He sits down. This place is almost like, really, it's the place from like inside the Soul Stone in the Infinity War, you know. It's, you know, there's a little bit of water on the ground that's reflecting the distant sunset.
Well, I'll go and sit with him. So you're saying that if I use your ambition again, you'll be no more?
In a manner, the power will remain, but I won't.
Where will you go?
Nowhere good, probably. I haven't exactly been the most virtuous man. After all, I did try to kill you once. Though, I no longer have that anger in me. Must be some sort of effect of this place.
Seems like it has done you good. I'd hate to deprive you of it.
So, you can choose to leave if you want. I can stay here. Until the next time that something happens. Until you really want me to disappear.
Will there be any way that I can recharge your ambition? Give you tales of the struggle that I'm going through to motivate you, keep you hungry?
Perhaps. I think if you help those who feel like they're bound by invisible chains and help them break free and pursue their own life, I could see myself, at the very least, knowing that I brought something good into this world, and gods above willing would acknowledge that in some part that was caused and inspired by me and allow me to return here. But with most things, it's a gamble. A proverbial roll of the dice. Proverbial.
Super proverbial.
Interesting what I pick up over time that I wish I could have learned earlier. You need my power. I can see that. If I know there's at least a chance of me returning to this place, or at the very least that I could have done something that my family would have been proud of me for, that's enough for me. But you have have to prove it. Why? How can... What is the first thing you're going to do when you get out of here? Or first thing you do when you get out of this place that you seem to be trapped in?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Some
house.
question. Yeah. I guess I'm questioning a whole lot right now. But you've changed me before for the better. I can't say that I was the most respectful person, but you already have done some good. And I am inspired to keep doing it. But for now, we can find another way.
So I take it that you leave?
I'll regroup, see what else we can try, and if it really comes down to it, I'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
But this we are doing for the right reasons.
By the way, I don't really like turtles.
No one.
All right, that's it. You're dead.
And then, as you kind of close your eyes, you let go of that pole and are returned to right the moment that you closed your eyes. In fact, it's like 2 seconds have passed since Hale said that she was going to use the turtle bag.
So,
Can do
what else
it?
can we try?
What do you mean?
I would rather not have to do this, if possible.
Why?
It's a long story-ish. Basically, the spirit of the Changebringer won't really be anymore if we do it again. Until
The spirit of the Changebringer, what?
won't be with me anymore if we do it again. Until we've righted his wrongs.
And that matters because...
Is it?
Because it's a redemption for someone.
Have we heard about this before?
Technically, no. The most you've heard about, I don't even think Silene talked about
Yeah.
the beguiling heart / Changebringer. Did you? I think the most maybe is that Silene got extra like words out of it. You got a full sentence out of it instead of a single word or phrase.
A redemption for who?
The spirit of freedom, the acolyte.
You mean the asshole turned into a minotaur thing to try to kill us?
Yeah, but he's trying to redeem himself.
And how does you not doing this help him redeem himself?
gives me more chances to make sure it goes to a good place.
And what do you have to do? Whatever. So you're not doing it. We need to talk about this later, though. I mean, I could just take 2 of us, or we could fight it. I think those are the main 2 options. I don't know if we will win if we fight it. I don't know what the drawback of not taking. I mean, if I just take Soot, I don't see why you guys necessarily have to be there. Unless there's like a portal that you have to go through.
I was like, for all we know, the exit is up there.
But if that's the case,
Can I borrow Soot for a second?
can you borrow Soot?
Can I do a little bit of an aside with
All right.
the quote unquote Soot?
What is it?
If I go through with this plan and the Acolyte can no longer reside in the Changebringer, can you do something about that to make sure he doesn't go to the bad place?
Even if I can bear those well intentions for you, but as it stands, I am only a fragment of a whole. And the whole will make the last decision. As they do for all beings.
If we get both fragments to agree on that, doesn't that mean that the whole will be okay with it? Or is it like a separate being?
We are memories given form. We are not true beings when it comes down to it, only shadows of them. When we return our memories to the true kindred, so will our knowledge and experiences here. And so, there will be a small part of kindred that wishes for a better afterlife for that man. But not all of it. What I'm saying is, it merely increases the odds.
What about even outside of you just remembering the sacrifice? Does the action of the sacrifice itself help?
I wouldn't know. I think it's honorable. But only a person in their full faculties can make their full decision and have their full judgment of people. I currently don't remember why or how I decide where people go, because that isn't a part of us. Isn't a part of me. Looks over at the human shakes her head. Neither me. We find it honorable. We'll do our best to argue before we are reincorporated.
If someone goes to a less desirable place? Can they be redeemed through their later actions? If it's not too late.
Some are afforded that. There's always a chance for redemption for anyone. It's just whether they are capable of redemption is another thing. If you truly think this man is honorable and that your actions can redeem him, then he could return to that place. Or at least a place within the Elysian realm. That thing that you carry, I dare not touch. I'm uncertain to its nature, but it will be an interesting process to put him back in that. But we can find something as good or better. If the conditions are met, and if the whole agrees.
Okay. Thanks for answering my questions. I don't want this responsibility. And then I'll return to the group. Any better ideas?
Told you my two best ones.
Well, we
Not
can't leave
any
anyone left
different
behind.
ones.
So this works.
So what, Imperius can't get herself up there technically.
Yeah.
That doesn't change the fact that some of you will be left bound here.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like,
So what are we doing?
Original plan. Can't
Okay.
leave anyone behind. And I'll attempt to use the change mirror. Not exactly to use it quite yet, but to go back.
Okay. So you go back into that realm?
Mhm.
Alright. So, you have returned?
We need to use your ambition one last time. But it's for a good cause. And fragments of kindred know what you did. And we can hope that it will improve your odds. But even more so, your inspiration has not gone unnoticed. And I will use the ability to return back to Auram through whatever I can to make sure you return, or at least go to a better place.
Alright. Now make a persuasion check with advantage.
19.
He pauses for a moment. He reaches out his hand towards you. Hopefully I'll see you again.
Everything I do will be so that that comes true.
Mhm. And do you take his hand? And as you grasp it, he begins to sift away like light particles turned into sand, dropping into the water beneath you, becoming one with the rest of this place. As you feel something attuned to you. This ambition is now yours. And the place fades and you are back. The changed bringer is now glowing at its full strength. But you no longer hear the phrase or sentence of the acolyte. Its power is now yours to wield.
All right, let's do this.
And after the
Okay.
most dramatic encounter, you all turn into turtles.
All right, turtles are turtled, bags are bagged.
And Hale, you get an inspiration.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
And I'll send Findall off, and then a couple moments later, I will
Poor Findel.
kind of just start sprinting. I guess I'll blade song. We get long rests in this campaign.
I will remember you.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you're sending him off opposite of the manor.
Yeah, I'll just kind of send him off. Yeah, in the direction. Yeah, opposite manner exactly. I'll wait like 30 seconds. He can go pretty fast.
Yeah.
Kind of just have him catch attention, and I won't even. I'm not gonna like wait to look to see if he's caught. Hold
Okay.
his attention. I'm just gonna like count down like maybe not even 30, maybe like 10. Just go like 5, 4, 10, 9, 8, and then I'm gonna run towards the mansion. Basically, I would say, I will run, and then I will dash, and
I have
then
to keep up with you.
oh fuck, slow
Okay.
bitch. Well, I will.
I'm sorry.
Are you just 30 feet? Is that what you are? Okay. Then I won't play it song. So that would be a waste. So yeah, so I guess we should run and then dash. And then on the second round. So 12 seconds in. Dimension door up to what I would imagine as close to the door to the room as possible.
Okay. And as you send Findall off in that direction, you start sprinting over. Who else running? Is everyone running with, or
No, they're all in the bag.
We're
they're on the
turtled.
bag? Right, they're turtled, correct?
Or turtles. What's running?
Yeah. And so you keep going. It's gonna immediately notice Findle and start levitating that way. I will say it will fire off a shot at Findle. I want him to make a dexterity save.
I mean, it's possible. All right. Here we go.
And almost emphatically, as soon as the shot goes off, the muted lightning strikes the ground as
7.
it goes onto a full. Okay. Alrighty, let's see. How much HP does Findle have, by the way?
He's got a decent chunk of HP. He's got 52 health right now.
Okay. It's fun. Let's see. Actually, one or odd or even, Eric.
Even.
Even. Okay. So, Findle should make a con save.
On. 14.
14. Alrighty, that is a fail. Hold on, let me make sure that's the right one. Because I know I have a ton of tabs open. There it is. Yes, it fails, and Findle is paralyzed and starts plummeting. It's still heading over. It seems like they opted for paralyzing ray versus, straight up disintegration.
And have fun with its prey.
Yeah.
So cruel. They're evil.
And so, remind me how we're doing. I'm trying to remember fall damage and shit.
It's the same. I just upped the cap.
Okay, yeah.
So 50 d6, it's the cap.
Okay. And we ruled that there's like an insta-fall or no? Or was it 60 feet per turn?
If you're going rules as written, which I said I would do, it's insta-fall, yeah.
Oh, let's try insta-fall then. Okay. So, I'll say gets about 80 feet in the air before gets paralyzed. So,
Sure.
if that's so that's 8d6, yeah.
Yep.
All right, 29 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And let's see if it even through all of this it notices. Are you proceeding? You're just booking it, right? You're not stealthing?
No, yeah, I'm just booking it. We could have cast invisibility, but I intentionally chose not to because fuck it.
Okay. So, it does take notice of you,
Okay.
though it is moved towards. It noticed you after it fired the paralyzation, so it'll pick which prey it will want to follow.
Are you going to want me to roll initiative then?
Yes. Just so we can get things in order.
You want me to do it as well?
Well, I'm the one that's casting the spell. We've already moved.
Oh yeah, this is after we have already done
Mhm.
all movement.
Well, because dashing was the same action.
Mhm.
Or same turn.
Right, but are we moving and then doing the spell as well?
Yeah. One turn is move, to get 60 feet towards it, and then the second turn is Dimension Door. So theoretically, we
Oh,
moved
okay. I
when
thought it
it
was
paralyzed
moved
his
Dimension Door.
Findal, and then if I go first, we will get up there before
Okay.
he starts
So
to kill me. I rolled a 30 on initiative.
The fuck?
it rolled. Where's my god?
A
it's just on the
31.
page. Where's
So
the
if it beats
initiative?
me, not my fault. I did all I could, man. You know what? Fuck it. I'll roll with advantage.
So,
I'll use lucky just to
uh,
see. Hold on. I don't use it. Use, use this. No, 30.
okay, gotcha.
That one was a 29, so I'll stick with my 30.
It got a 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
Matt, could it even have gotten a 30?
Yes, technically.
Oh, okay. Well.
Oh, wow.
I was just pausing for dramatic suspense.
Yeah.
So,
So
it
I
is
will-
your turn.
Yeah, so I
Um,
will Dimension Door me and Hale up to as close to the room as I can imagine.
All right, and you are able to get there. And as the thunderstorm continues, you go through. You're in. At this point, you are like on the steps of the manor. There's like a chunk of the wall that's just completely burst open. You see the door ajar. There's the lifeless husk of what was Mayor Aaron Quill, or the vessel that contained the beholder. Yeah. And during this time, did you? How many of your movement did you need to spend on this turn before you dimension doored?
0.
0. Okay, so you have 30 feet of movement to get within the confines of the house. And in the meantime, let me just. Okay. Yeah, that's 24 to hit. Wait, no. What am I doing? I'm stupid. That's not an attack roll.
So safe.
Make a dex save.
I think he automatically fails if he's paralyzed.
Okay, yeah. I'm not even gonna roll. Findle's gone.
Ah.
But you have lured the beholder away. It knows that you've teleported. It doesn't know where specifically. And so, with this time,
Good assumption, though.
it is a fair assumption, but we'll see if it thinks of that or whether it would go towards the other place.
Okay.
So you are not
so
in
where
any
in the
immediate.
building are we?
You are in the. Main foyer. Up straight in front of you is the staircase, and halfway up the staircase is the door to the study.
Alright, I'm gonna debag and de-turtle everybody.
All right.
I'm gonna run. How far is it?
Looks to
Can I
be.
get there with my movement?
It's only 45 movement. 45 feet from you to get to the staircase. It's another 20 feet up the staircase to get to the study.
What, 65 basically?
Yes. Yeah, you can at least kind of on your left as you're running through, there's that big gap in the wall where the beholder seemingly exploded. And once you reach the staircase, you kind of reach the other bit of cover.
Okay. I guess I'll just use my action or my movement, and then I'll Misty. Fuck it, yeah. I'll Misty step so that I'm just right there.
Okay. And now you are there. And did you say are we debagging now, or because you were the one here?
I'll move 30 feet towards the stairs and then debag and deturtle.
Okay.
I don't have any idea what kind of actions that would be.
It's a use object action, so it's
everybody?
free. Oh,
I mean, with your action and bonus action and use object action, I imagine you can get everybody out, right?
I'd say with all of that, yes, you could get everyone.
Okay, like that.
That can be, or maybe like technically it would be free action and action to do that. Just in the future, if we're using a magic item multiple times in a turn, that'll be what it'll look like.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for flying with Changebringer.
Y'all have
move up the
deturtle.
stairs.
You run up the stairs. With y'all deturtled, I would like everyone to make a stealth check now.
Cool.
Hey, that's much better.
Same.
That's much worse.
Sorry, hold on. I did math wrong.
The advantage because of the boots of Elvenkind really help.
Oh yeah.
The two stealth checks I had was 1 and then something else. 2 then something else. I'm just like, thanks the fuck.
Alrighty. Is that everyone?
Roll for Bolton.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Bolton.
Someone that's not me.
I got it. Well,
Was that you saying well or 12?
that was well. I
Okay.
don't know what his stat. His stealth is
Plus
plus
two.
2.
Okay. Oh, very nice.
Cool.
I was so expecting like a 3.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
same.
expecting a 3.
That well did not sound good.
Yeah.
It was
So,
more just shock and awe.
you feel comfortable enough that the beholder isn't going to rush this way. You are all at the door to the study.
I'll take out the bird egg and forget what the other thing was.
Mhm. Take out the bird egg. That in Sylvan says laughter. When you take out the talon, it immediately shatters, and then one of the Sylvan runes goes away.
Okay. Well, the first one was to unlock the door, right?
Yep.
And we did that. And then I took out the talon, and that got rid of him. And then
Yep.
I took out the bird egg.
It's still there. It's still there. It says it is the Sylvan phrase for laughter.
Ah.
What?
Okay.
You notice
Is
it
there?
it glows
just
a little
one-
bit when
There's one room.
when Hale kind of
Oh, we need to cheer it on. Everybody laugh.
everyone make a performance
Ha
check.
ha ha ha.
Everyone make a performance check to see how genuine you can make your laugh. What was it?
A natural 20.
Oh,
Well, Bolton sucks at this.
A natural 20 for a 25.
I'm not
Woo!
good at it either.
um,
Oh, I suck at this too.
I have a -2.
Same.
and so
Why do I get one now?
between
I mean, it's a good time to get it.
I will say the wolf fragment kind of looks at you all like you're crazy.
I feel crazy.
Of course we were crazy. You just turned you into a turtle.
Ha.
and so hold on, let me look at these. It's
Oh yeah, I'm gonna guide someone.
okay.
Oh wait, do I have guidance?
That's in response to a failure, yes or no?
Failure.
So
I don't, but
it
if you're gonna guidance anybody, I assume I failed still.
so yeah,
So
you notice
use it on
that the
me to-
group, most of the group, isn't able. Well, half of the group, does not laugh very well.
God,
Yeah,
Randy.
half of you are going like ha ha ha
And
ha.
and
I'm just gonna like
it's
back Randy like, come on.
All right, I rolled a 4, so 11.
so I like to imagine that you're like holding Bolton's shoulder while this is happening, and you smack Randy, and Bolton laughs genuinely, and then so you unknowingly gave it to Bolton, and it worked.
Yeah, right.
But now the door slowly
I swear.
opens up, and you see what looks to be
The fact that that worked.
a bit of this red glare coming from within down a dark tunnel, as the door to the archive is like to do. And you all are surprised as walking in behind you, both Soot and the humanoid fragment of Kindred are no longer there. Walking forward is this tall figure. Suddenly, you look back and you almost kind of reach reflexively to tell what that is, but you pass through this image. You see this tall woman with long black hair, white porcelain mask with black streaks down it, black feathers all around, floating in the air, matching the mantle she has on her long robes. This figure that you can only assume to be where those fragments went. You are brought in as the place almost envelops you. The doorway kind of stretches and pulls you all in. You see what looks to be the accursed archive in a little bit different of a state. The shelves usually have had large gaps of missing books. Every single shelf in this place looks to be full. As Grimoire Weiss next to you gasps. So, she was the first. The first victim. As you hear, though you're certain that after touching the podium in front, her voice amplified, though you're not sure whether it's through some sort of spell kind of magnified throughout the place. What is this place? Hello. What knowledge do you desire? And you hear the sound of the fragments behind you. We made a mistake. We told ourselves it was to prevent erosion. But we knew deep down it was just because after spending so long adrift in the astral sea, we were just lonely. I was lonely. And you hear, I wished the power to make myself a companion as long-lived as myself. Very well. As you see the whole entirety of the place, the blood moon ahead, the books filled to the brim, a shake in the shelf that you could only imagine to be your loyal friend Grimoire Weiss, surprised at a new visitor. You could swear from some other light source that this woman clad in raven feathers cast two shadows. And so, as the scene starts to fade, darker, darker, and darker, you feel suspended in air. You can only hear your racing heartbeat as you're hoping that this worked. Takes a while, you realize your eyes are closed. You open them. Your feet find purchase in dirt. And when you open them, you see 3 torches, burnt out, fog, in a forest that, thank to God, doesn't look as familiar as another one. As we will end the session as you have exited the realm.
Nice.
Let's go. Did we
We
level up?
did.
No.
Oof.
Woo!
I was not certain it was gonna happen tonight for a second there.
Mm-hmm.
I really
Good job,
thought we were
guys.
gonna fight the beholder.
I
Same.
know. Part of me really, really wanted to. Also.
Okay, listen here, fucker.
Joseph,
you
I'm right
know.
there with you.
I was like, I really want to try, but also if we die because of that, I can't. Like, that's on me.
Yeah.
You know, like-
Joseph, I know why you jokingly said teleport into the beholder, but at the same time, I'm like,
Good though.
I mean, it's. Here's
like,
the thing.
it would have. I think it would have worked.
The only reason I would probably never actually do that in a D&D campaign is because it breaks the rules in the sense that there are no rules for how much damage you take if there is something inside of you. you know. So the DM just has to kind of spitball random shit, and if it's too high, then the thing goes away, and their thing is ruined. And if it's too low, then the players are like, that doesn't make any sense. If there's a whole fucking body inside you, that would do so much damage. So I'm like, I just don't want to put the DM in that situation.